Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the East-leading Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. And before we get on with things here this evening, a look at the two starting lineups we'll see featured tonight. David Boucher will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Come on, baby. See it. Let's go, Astros. Come on, Astros. All right, one time right here. Hey, let it fly right here.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right.
I got it.
And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side.
Oh, no.
So they go David Boucher will try it again. He flew out his first time.
David Boucher.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
All right, come on now.
Hey, here we go.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Grab it. Here we go. Right now, fellas.
Here you go, guys. Let's go.
Hey, come on now. Here we go. Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, baby.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Here you go, guys. Let's go.
Here you go. Let it fly.
And let's go right here.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, bud. Hey, push it first. Push it first.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay through it. Let's go. Drive it.
3-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Hey, come on. Let the big dog eat, buddy.
And that misses for ball 4.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
David Boucher will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Get your pitch, huh? Here we go. Right now, coach.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Quentin will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 4-3. David Boucher will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on the way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh? Come on, big guy. One time. Here we go.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Try something. Push it first here. Come on, fellas.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go. Hey, one time right now.
Where's the 1 now?
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game. First opened in the year 2000. A look there at Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the East-leading Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. And let's also get a brief look at our two starting pitchers as you see how they stack up right there. David Boucher will be the batter. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, and a fine start to the inning here for Latos, 2 away. David Boucher will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
David Boucher.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he lays off for ball one.
Come on now. Where's that one now?
The one out.
And there's ball two now. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. To his left, he's there, in time to first, and there are 2 away. David Boucher will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Fouled back. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him.
Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. And let's not forget our two starting pitchers as you see how they match up for this one. David Boucher will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
David Boucher.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corners.
And this is fouled back and out of play. A 1-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. David Boucher will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here.
Hey, your pitch, drive it deep, huh? Here you go. Hey, let her rip, one time.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Here you go right now, fellas. Here we go.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Come on, fellas, let's go. Come on, fellas, let's go.
The 2-2 coming.
All right, come on now. Let's go.
Now a ball bounced towards the mound. And this is knocked down on the mound. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. David Boucher will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already, and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
And he gets ahead 0-1. And now the bat explodes as this is popped up. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. David Boucher will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Time to hand out Topps Player of the Game honors for this one. And guys, I think we can all agree that this fellow right here deserves it more than anybody. Now from the Lone Star State in Houston, Texas, nighttime baseball from beautiful Minute Maid Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. David Boucher will stand in, hoping to put together a 2 or 3 hit game here. As you see, the numbers have fallen off a bit over these past 8 ball games. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and this is knocked down on the mound. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. We'll move to the third with no score. David Boucher will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Here's one hit towards the hole, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. David Boucher will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Checked by Hernandez. The pitch. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base.
Now batting, third baseman
David Boucher will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? It had been a National League city for a half-century, but it's all about the junior circuit now at Minute Maid Park in Houston. David Boucher will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Think you'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through?
After that swing, I think you can just about take that to the bank.
And that's off his leg on the mound. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that. David Boucher will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
David Boucher.
Swing and a liner toward right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home.
Well, it was the 2 walks that helped him get into this mess, and they're going to be way too much to overcome here. Because when the smoke clears, this one's going to wind up being a double that scores everybody.
David Boucher will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Third baseman David Boucher.
First offering on the way. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Pierce is there to put it away and finally put an end. David Boucher will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
David Boucher.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
But this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game. Nighttime skies falling over the Oakland Hills and the O.Co Coliseum. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the American League's Houston Astros and the Oakland A's.
Oakland Athletics.
David Boucher will lead things off here, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Fouled back. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Reddick is right there. 1 gone.
And it's worth pointing out here with the trade deadline approaching, it's getting to be nervous time for some of these guys. You never know what can happen this time of year.
David Boucher will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And again a throw, and he'll dive back in.
Look for your pitch here. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, plays it 2. Let's roll.
First pitch coming. And this ball will be chopped foul.
Hey, turn. Come on now. Hey, clutch up for us. Get a strikeout. All right, come on now.
Rounded to third. The second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score. David Boucher will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of crack.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year, as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
And that great work he'd done on the mound, well, it just got undone on one swing. He's gone from being in total control to, we got ourselves a tie ball game.
David Boucher will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch, and that misses for ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Semien camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the Hardwops player of the game?
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count.
It's time for baseball from the Bay Area as MLB The Show welcomes you to the O.co Coliseum in Oakland. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the American League's Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. And with final warm-ups nearly complete, let's check out the starting lineups for each manager here tonight. And then briefly, let's take a look at the 2 starting pitchers who get the assignment here. David Boucher will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Swing and a shot to third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. David Boucher will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Number 7 is there, and he has it for the out.
And it's worth pointing out here with the trade deadline approaching, it's getting to be nervous time for some of these guys. You never know what can happen this time of year.
David Boucher will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. And this is taken outside for ball one. Well, for that man right there, only the one run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Come on, fellas. Let's go.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Strike him out now. Get him yourself. Hey, he's right here one time. Hey, come on now. Let's
Swinging
go.
a ball hit softly on the ground.
Come on.
Throw on to Butler is in time, and the inning is over. David Boucher will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
David Boucher.
Hey, nobody out, huh? Hey, dripping and ripping, kid. Dripping and ripping. See it ripping.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire.
Come on, big guy. One time.
Yeah, let's go, kid. One time here. Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Hey, place it first. Place it first.
Plays up first now. Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Hey, here we go.
Hey, come on now. Come on. Hey, let's fly
big kid
up
here,
there,
hey.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Hey, get him yourself. Strike him out right now. Hey, strike this guy out.
Get your pitch. Hey, get yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, just couldn't put him away right there. You'll see the sequence. He was able to foul off 2 straight 0-2 pitches, and then finally he finds a pitch that he could do something with, and he's on board.
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run.
It's time for baseball from the Bay Area as MLB The Show welcomes you to the O.co Coliseum in Oakland. David Boucher leads things off now in the top half of the second.
David Boucher. Hey, no outs here.
Grounded to third. And the Astros have their first hit of the contest.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way, and that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
David Boucher will dig in. He singled his first time around.
David Boucher. Hey, one away. One away.
And that misses ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Hey, one time right now. Here we go.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
They're waiting for yours here. Let's go right now, fellas. Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Now a ball lined towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And now they've got a man caught out there. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Wow, well, there you go. Just more of the same right here. You know, one of the hallmarks of this winning streak is that they've been able to get on the board first quite a bit. And they keep it going here as he drives in the run to make it 1-0.
David Boucher will step in. An RBI singled his last time around.
David Boucher.
Now the first pitch.
2 down, 2 down.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Well, how much did he miss a home run by? Now, this will give us a pretty good look. That ball's up near the top of the wall, a couple more feet, and he's into his home run trot. Instead, he'll have to hold on with a loud double.
David Boucher will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Hey, get the easiest one. Hey, come on now. Here we go. Hey, now we got 2.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Reddick will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and... And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our top player of the game? Now from the Soto district of downtown Seattle, we've got baseball under the lights here at Safeco Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. David Boucher will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort.
See it drifted up there.
Hey, we got no one.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go. Hey, be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Hey, come on, big guy. Get your pitch. Go.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike 3. David Boucher will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around.
David Boucher.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey, see it. Let's drive it. Hey, let it fly up there, huh? Come on, big dog. Get your pitch. Let's go, Mariners. Here we go, guys.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Here we go. There's the one here. Here we go now. Let's go.
Lined hard to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Cut it. Hold on it.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
David Boucher will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
David Boucher. Hey, we got no out. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Ruggiano is there, and he has it for the first out. David Boucher will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fouled back. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Ruggiano calls everybody off as he takes control for out number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Here it's the second of this 3-game set. David Boucher will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Stay hot, baby, stay hot.
Fouled straight back.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay hot up there.
Stay hot now.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Hey, strike out right here. Come on, big guy, get your pitch right here.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Woo! Hey, get your pitch. Stay hot up there. Hot now.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper. David Boucher will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Iwakuma a look to first and a dive, but he's back.
Here we go.
Come on, guys. Hesitation. Get your pitch, huh? Hold up, right here.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
And a quick check of the pitch count here. That's 53 now through only 3 1/3.
Pull it up right here.
And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
David Boucher will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
David Boucher. Hey, let's go, big fella.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. David Boucher will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
David Boucher.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
In the dirt here, but quick reactions are going to keep those runners put at second and third. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll creep a bit closer. The sacrifice fly makes it a 5-4 ball game now.
Yeah, I don't know if they really had much of a shot at getting him at the plate, but that's good work to keep the other runner at second base.
And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, there's a look at Safeco Field here in Seattle. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. David Boucher will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first two pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
And it's worth pointing out here with the trade deadline approaching, it's getting to be nervous time for some of these guys. You never know what can happen this time of year.
Boucher. Hey, let's go right here. Hey, stay ahead, right now.
David Boucher is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Come on. Here we go now. Come on now, one time.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one.
Hey, come on now.
Swing, and he pops him up. Behind the bag at second. Taylor is there, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail here 4-0. David Boucher will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And this will be fouled away. Swing and a ball lined down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. And Cruz will put this one away to retire the side. David Boucher will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
David Boucher.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Time to hand out Topps Player of the Game honors. This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. David Boucher will be our man to watch. And he's one of the game's rising young stars, but he's been struggling a bit over the past month or so.
Yeah, it really hasn't been going too well for him as of late. But you know, up-and-coming players often hit rough patches as they're developing their game and adjusting to the level of play at the major leagues. I don't think anybody should be by this, but if it continues, I wouldn't be surprised to see if they maybe send him back to the minor leagues to get a little more seasoning. I know the organization really likes his game, and they see him as a big piece of their puzzle going forward. So I'm sure they're going to do whatever they think is best for his development.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next.
And now,
And then briefly, let's take a look at the two starting pitchers who get the assignment here. David Boucher will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with two away here in the bottom of the second. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Moss is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is... David Boucher will try it again. He flew out his first time.
David Boucher.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 14 on the season, and the Astros have pulled back even now with one run apiece.
And as a pitcher, when your guys aren't scoring any runs for you, it makes things awfully difficult out there for you. I mean, he's held them off for as long as he could, but now with one swing, this is a completely different ball game.
David Boucher will get another shot. He homered his last time. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back safely. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, two away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Here you go. Let it fly right here. Hey, try that pitch out.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over. Might have an idea something's up here. Too high, and it's 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking two.
Come on now. This guy's right, throw strike. Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now. Come on, fellas, let's go. This guy's all over three.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Jay will take this one in, and the inning is over. One left for Houston. They trail 3-2. David Boucher will stand in. He homered back in the fifth inning of this one.
Third baseman, David Boucher.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
3-0 is on the way. Now this pitch is swung on and lined into right center field over the head of Kepnes and down for a base hit.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who... Afternoon baseball now from the newest American League stadium in baseball, Minute Maid Park here in Houston. David Boucher will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Throw over to the bag, and they got him.
Well, so much for a leadoff base runner to start the inning. He gets a little too ambitious with his lead over there at first, and a good snap throw winds up picking him off.
Hey, wait. Hey, let her fly right here.
And a way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Let her rip. Here we go. Hey, let her rip one time.
Now a ball lined to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. David Boucher will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Third baseman, David Boucher.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. David Boucher will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. So add one more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
Now batting,
David Boucher will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. And this is fouled straight back.
Here we go, boys.
Hey, get a good one up there, Hook. Hey, get the pitch, driver, right here.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And a dive, but he's back in there. 3 runs already home here.
Hey, come on, now one time, right here.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Hey, let her rip.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. And you can't let the emotion enter the equation or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
Infield plays it one here. Plays it first here.
Hit hard towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Well, one thing's for sure on the mound, you don't want to walk a runner into scoring position. So this is just a challenge fastball here on the 3-ball count. And he smokes this one.
David Boucher.
Come on, big guy. Inside, let's go, right here.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. I mean, that's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our top